everyone, Paige DeMacos from Arizona Sports. This is the last part of our 3-part series with my one-on-one with Christine Arians. If you want to watch any of the other episodes, you can watch on arizonasports.com. I hope you enjoy. The zone, this relaxation zone that you have here in Arizona. So I want to talk to you more about that because on myself, I'm interested in what it is.
You need to try it.
Yeah.
You need to try it.
So describe what it is and how it helps people.
The premise of it is everything in the universe vibrates. Mm-hmm. And if it vibrates at the correct frequency for whatever purpose, mm-hmm. then it's operating the way it's intended to operate. And our bodies, because of so much stress in this modern world, it's really hard to get us to that total level of relaxation where our bodies can do what it's designed to do. And my husband is the world's worst at relaxing. He has no clue how to relax. So I was using my doctor's device in Pittsburgh for years, never could get him to do it, but when we moved here, I thought, oh, here we are in Arizona, the land of all things alternative.
Yes.
You know, surely there's one of these devices here, and there wasn't one. So things just fell into place, and I ended up buying one. I have a business partner, Barb St. John, that is just amazing. And we've actually tweaked it because we've added scripts in Barb's voice. But let me get back to the premise of it. So we're using lights, very specific wavelengths of light. We use sound in the form of soft melodic music, even crystals, because they vibrate at very specific frequencies. But the key is you're laying in an acoustic box, so it's made of musical quality wood, expensive wood, from Estonia and Finland. It's kind of like you're laying in the middle of a piano and the music's happening all around you. And the wood creates a resonance. So as you're laying in there, whether you're skilled at relaxation, whether you're a meditator or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're laying in there and your body is soaking up this resonance and relaxing. Mm-hmm. So we talked Bruce into trying it, which I thought was the big trick. And he had come from playing golf, and his back was so tight. He did not have a good swing that day. So his back hurt. He was kind of walking like hunched over, and he gets in. And the thing Bruce usually does is sleep the whole hour that he's in there. And but he got out and his back didn't hurt anymore because those muscles had relaxed. As he relaxed, they relaxed, and he got it. So he was sold first time. And what we do during this season is I have to share my husband on date night with the zone. So I put him in, and when he's out, then we go to dinner, and he's like really relaxed when he gets out.
So you get the best version of Bruce for date night.
Yeah.
That's great. So how often does he do it?
He's in every week.
Wow.
Yeah, he gets in every week.
And it's made a significant
difference?
difference?
Even during camp, when they have a half a day or whatever, he makes arrangements to get in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it's something maybe that the players might be into as well. It's such a relaxation thing. I think
I absolutely believe it.
Yeah.
Would. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to come in and do a video and try it.
I think you need to try it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is the most important thing, and that is the Arians Family Foundation, and just how you guys have you have a platform to do pretty much what you guys want to do here in Arizona, and what you're doing, what you have planned. Talk about that.
Well, I'm a big believer, especially as I get older, in serendipity, and things just fall into place, and I practiced family law in 5 different states. He kept moving me, and I'd have to get relicensed and take the bar. I took the bar exam 4 times.
You're a saint. That's where we are now.
But what happened was we landed in Indianapolis. This is when Peyton was there. Mm-hmm. And I see this article in the newspaper and about this organization called CASA, and I thought, whoa, I got to find out about this. This is a way, you're putting through divorces, and the parents are fighting tooth and nail, and the poor kids are like off here. Nobody's helping those poor kids, And so I see about this organization that helps the kids. And I think, okay, I got to find out about this. And I ended up practicing law in Indiana and worked for one of their CASA organizations there and volunteered as a CASA. So a CASA is court-appointed special advocate. They're appointed in cases of abuse and neglect to make sure those kids get what they need to thrive.
Yeah.
And so I did that in 3 different places as we kept moving, and we moved here, and Bruce said to me, and because he's the grand dreamer, I'm more hands-on,
Okay.
just do it. He says, I think we need to form a foundation, and we need to support CASA programs. And so, of course, I'm the one, he's the grand dreamer. I'm the one who, did all the paperwork and got it all established and everything. And then again, serendipity stepped in. We were introduced to Voices for CASA Children, which is the organization here in the Valley that is really pushing, maximizing the CASA program here. It's been and it's systemically inadequate just because the law needs to be changed here. And so, we're doing what we can to facilitate the change in the law and to growing the program. We're also hoping and working with other organizations to bring down the number of kids in the system here, because it's just such a huge problem in Arizona, So there's lots of little pieces to the puzzle to get fewer kids in the system, more CASAs for the kids that are in the system, and just make things better for those kids. And the governor's wife, for example, has been our governor and his wife are both wonderful, because they do keep in the back of their minds at all times the kids in Arizona. And the Care Portal is one of Angela Ducey's big projects, and it's designed to try to keep families together. So if we can get into those families when the crisis is happening, when they need supplies, dad loses his job or whatever, or they suddenly can't make their rent, or they're forced to move and they don't have enough beds for their kids, or whatever. This is a way of getting the churches involved so that they can reach out to these families and help them with their immediate needs so that we can keep a family together. So there's lots and lots of stuff going on in the Valley, and Arians Family Foundation is part of that, because we do see the need so greatly. And we have our golf tournaments, and we have our dinner at Steak 44. We're always thinking of other ways of getting the word out and other events that we can do. There's a couple of things in the plans, but there's nothing firmed up yet, so I won't even speak about that. But money and publicity are the 2 big things we can help with. And so that's what we've been doing.
How do people get in touch with the organization? How do people donate? What are the ways they can do
that? Us in particular, Arians Family Foundation, is, spell it out, ariansfamilyfoundation.com. Voices for CASA Children, they can contact if they're interested in becoming CASAs or finding out more about the CASA program in particular. They're also online and easy to find. So either one of those ways we'll make sure they find out what they need.
We'll find out what they need. Yeah. All right, I'm going to, last question for you is, tell us something about Bruce. He's I feel like everyone knows everything about him, but you obviously, know the most. What is something we don't see from Bruce that you see, or a story or a moment that you'd like to share?
Wow, that's a tough question. Because he's a pretty open guy at this point. Yeah.
Is there anything we don't know about Bruce that you want us to know, or a moment or a memory about him, maybe the 2 of you together that that you can share with us?
I don't. That's a tough one. I will tell you this. We had the best summer this summer that we've had in a long, long time. And water, and I know this about him, for both of us really, water is a really relaxing thing for us. So over the years, we've had pools most of the places that we've lived, but the house in Georgia is on the lake.
Yeah.
So
a little different.
We didn't have a pool. We had the lake water, but we put a pool in this past year. And we spent hours in that pool every day. And my husband was so relaxed. I thought, oh my God, it's like he's had a personality transplant or something. He is like so mellow, nothing bothers him. And he figured out a way of putting the noodles under his head and legs so that he could lay in the pool, float, and sleep. He took a nap in the pool every day.
I think that's where that nice tan came from.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, that and the golf course.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's
Yeah.
great. That's a specific moment, and
Yeah.
I think the zone might have something to do with the relaxation that's helping.
Well,
him
there's
with
no,
it.
there's no doubt.
That's definitely
No
part
doubt.
of it. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us. It's so nice to talk to you, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
This concludes our 3-part sit-down with Christine Arians. If you want to see any of the other parts of this series, check back on ArizonaSports.com, and as usual, keep it here for everything Cardinals.